Hey Amy, this is Brad. I've got your content imported from my class, but I've got everything set up as hidden as a draft here in the course builder. So you can review everything, and then as you want to, you just come in and highlight a module and then come over here to the side and click on Published. Um, Under my general information module, I've just got my syllabus and my calendar. Those are links to a Google document. You're welcome to use those if you want. All of the dates on the quizzes and everything are set up to go by this calendar. You can use those or not. I'll leave that completely up to you. But let me just give you a quick overview of what we do in my class. The first step is a project that they do have to, where they have to look at the workflow of information within their organization. There's a YouTube video about a doctor's office and how that they have to file for insurance and where the information goes from them to the insurance company. Then there's a clearinghouse, and there's different pieces where the claims go, and they look at how the information would have to flow if it was a paper-based model, and then how it flows through a wait, I may be on the wrong video. I think it's just talking about this, the general flow of information. I've got a few videos, so but anyway, it just helps them to think about within their organization how information flows from one step or one process to the next. And a lot of people really enjoy the project. And then I also have them to do something that I call the CYB model. It's mine. You can throw it out if you don't like it, or you can use it. It's up to you. But basically, I have them to look at CYB stands for covering your bases, and look at people and processes both within and external, internal and external. So you've got internal people and external people, internal processes and external processes. So I have them to think through those four aspects of things as they're working through the workflow. And some of them businesses are so big they just have to pick something, and one area of their business, or one particular part of their job, and lay out the workflow for that, and that's okay. The main thing I want them to do is to start thinking about how information flows through an organization, and how it impacts people inside and outside the organization, and how it impacts processes inside and outside. So that's my first project with them the very first week, to kind of get them thinking about how information systems works. Then I've got it set up with step 2 is chapters 1 through 4. Each one of the chapters I have a video and a set of PowerPoints. You're welcome to use my videos if you want, or you can obviously make your own. But then we have exam questions, and my exams are all essay exam questions. And let's see, I think if I click on Edit Dropbox, it'll bring it up. So the first one is for them to make an argument about which is more important for business managers to understand IT, or IT managers to understand business. They have to give examples, defend their view. Finally, they have to play devil's advocate and make an argument about how the opposite could also be true. So there's really not a right or wrong here, but there are sufficient and insufficient answers, and you would be a good judge of that as well. Same thing for question 2, it's all essay. This one they have to go out and find a example of a major IT related project, or they can use one from their own experience, but they have to identify some of the theories from chapters 1 through 4, looking at change management, the manager's job of identifying opportunities, smoothing the past, mitigating risks, looking at perhaps the CYB model if they want to include that. So what they're doing is taking a real world event and applying the theories to it to see where things could have been done different, perhaps better, or perhaps just looking at um, how things, uh, how some people actually applied the theories without even knowing that it was the things that are in the book. So that's one of the essays that they have to do. The rest of it's really straightforward if you want to just take some time to look through it. Step 3 is the Netflix SWOT analysis. 4 is the same thing with chapters 5 through 8, and then an exam. The Emerging Trends project is one that I think most of us have done for a while. This is the only group project, so you'll have to set up groups so you can have a group Dropbox. But this is the only group project, and this one is the one where the students will complete a peer evaluation to measure one of our AOL assessments that is about how well they're able to use technology to work on a team. So we're not assessing their work on the project, we're assessing how well they work together on the team on the project for assessment. And the other AOL, when I send you this email, I'll copy those, my latest assessments. I've got all of them done except for this one from this semester. So you can see where that came from. And it's in the essays. We built it into the essays for the exams. So anyway, I think that everything's here. If you want to take some time to look through it, ask me any questions. I, I know that the class starts on Wednesday, so I was afraid to wait and call because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get in touch with you in time, and I wanted you to be able to have some time to look over it. I'll be in training today till around 4 o'clock, so if you have any questions, shoot me your questions by email, and I will try to get back to you tomorrow. I have some meetings tomorrow, but I'll be able to maybe send an email and respond to you that way. I'm sorry that this got run up on the last minute. I honestly thought that we had this whole week to get ready for WebMBA, and then I just happened to check the calendar and saw that it starts Wednesday. So I apologize that I wasn't up to ahead on this with you. I just usually we have a week and a half or so between WebMBA semesters, but we didn't this time. So I'll help you any way that I can get things going, and hope that all your doctor's visits turn out okay. If I can do something to help you, just give me a call and let me know. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon, Amy.